So I can fully understand that Instacart is not everybody's cup of tea, but yesterday after I got back from the city of Montreal and was getting no orders because I missed the lunchtime rush, I was happy that Instacart gave me this Costco badge. Now I started filming afterwards, but it was a $32 badge for like 9 items and 11 kilometers. The tip altogether was an $18 tip. Now, I mean, for Instacart, a lot of people do not like shopping, and like I said, I can't say I blame them, but considering it was the only thing that was panning out, I definitely decided to go for it. Now, this Instacart was a little bit different because normally I go and I give my custom greeting message to my customer, and when I clicked on it, it was for do not contact, which I was rather surprised on. But then at the end, I'm having to review the items and it tells me to call her. So it's no contact, but you have to call her, and I call her, and she is the most social person I've ever talked to when it comes to an Instacart client. So that ended up happening yesterday. I did not record a lot because I wasn't intentionally trying to make a video, but yeah, it ended up happening that way, and the customer was like, "You're my favorite Instacart customer I've ever had." And then even yesterday evening, I ended up going out. Skip the Dishes is not a big fan of me anymore. I'm down to about 60% acceptance rate, but last night I got this $7 for 7 kilometers Skip the Dishes order. So I'm cruising along, I'm actually inside the Wendy's to go and get the order, and then Instacart pushes this $34 Costco order that was for, I believe it was 13 items, 18 units, and I don't remember, maybe 11 kilometers again. And the tip overall was $21, and I noticed there was no heavy pay in the mix. So I contacted Skip, which is the most annoying thing. You have to contact them to cancel an order versus clicking a button. I contacted them, I canceled that order, and I accepted that Costco order. Now, in the end, that Costco order ended up making me, instead of 34, it was 44 because of the bump getting added. And I made like $77 in 2.5 hours with Instacart. Today, I started just shy of 12 o'clock. I know I'm late to the game. I find it super hard to have discipline, but additionally, there's just so much being caught up on in my life right now that I'm okay with that decision. But Uber Eats is the only one that came to my rescue so far today. It was a double stacked order that came in. It was just over $15 for just over 7 kilometers. The first one is, I think it's called Portugal or something like that. It's right by the White Rabbit. Now, we know how I feel about Champlain Mall orders, but this one, it's just a side door. You don't go into the mall. And so you can't really record, but the food is ready right on demand. And then the second one was a St. Hubert order. Now, the difference with St. Hubert orders is they ask you to call the number that's written on the screen in front and tell them where you're stationed, and they'll come out with the order. So she came out with the order right away, and I was happy with the orders of the clients because St. Hubert tends to take a little bit more time. It's a rotisserie chicken restaurant. And so by Uber putting that customer second, it made things more beneficial so that I knew I wasn't waiting. And then both gentlemen were meet at the door request. The first one was because he was explaining to me that the two houses aren't the same. And the second one, it was a leave at the door, but he was outside cleaning his gorgeous Mercedes. So with that being said, that all got done within 30 minutes. So now I went home for a few minutes to go get a few things, and now I'm back out, but we're 20 minutes in since that offer, and nothing beneficial has come in from Uber Eats. Now, for lunchtime on a Thursday, it is fairly quiet. I am still hoping on Instacart to come into the mix to save me again today, but I don't know. So we will go forward. It is 12:52 p.m. and I'll keep you posted with what I get a little bit later on. You know, sometimes I ask myself, how do I even get enough footage to put together a video? And yet I do, because I'm still making YouTube videos. But basically, today sucks because I got nothing from Uber Eats. I even traveled down farther by the Brossard area, and there was a Costco order for like 22 kilometers for $20. And there's no way I'm gonna, even though the Costco is only 5 items, I'm not going to go across the bridge all the way to the other side of the island to go drop off a Costco Instacart order. So that one was a no-go. But I figured by being in that region, I would more likely get myself set up with an actual Instacart order. But that did not happen. Uber Eats just keeps sending trash left, right, and center. I don't know what's happening with Uber Eats in my market, but it's been an extremely slow one today. But then I guess Skip the Dishes must have felt bad for me. So this last order that I accepted with Skip the Dishes hurt a little bit. Skip the Dishes allowed me to sign on from 120 to 215. And they pushed me one order, and they were basically telling me if I don't accept it, I'm down to 40%. So I guess I was wrong on my ratios before. But $7.36 for 4.5 kilometers. And basically I was dreading doing it because I was stationed right here over at the Scores on Montreal. I had to go to the White Rabbit once again, and I felt like it would be more of a hassle. Now they said collect it by 1:40, so it was 1:30, and they said drop it off at 1:49. So it was dropped off at 1:47, so it was only 17 minutes for the $7. But I mean, I'm making pennies today for the amount of time that I've been out. It was so sad that I literally had enough time to go to Montreal to go ahead and get my cat his cat food because he's on specialty diet. Oh, my phone is doing this thing with the top of the ceiling there. Okay. Because my cat is on a specialty diet, so I had enough time to do that, and basically I am a sitting duck. So I'm not going to bore you or myself anymore with trying to put some footage on Instacart. There's nothing on Uber Eats. I did get the total of the $15.99. So basically I'm at $21. My brother and I have been talking. It seems to be gig work during the daytime right now is dead, and it's the evenings. And I do go out during the supper time and such to do more gig work. So it's not like I'm closing my day at $21. But when you have to put in more time out of your day, it's a pain in the ass to do so. But I guess that's what's going to be having to done today. It's just Uber Eats is just so dead in my market recently, and I don't know why. I don't know what's coming across with Uber Eats. Maybe I was wrong about the acceptance rates with Uber Eats. Maybe it's just a dead market. I have no idea. But either way, this was a sappy, sad ride along, but c'est la vie. Those happen every once in a while. Like I said, I always document to at least be able to show you lovelies how it is sometimes in the market. I document along the right way. I don't have anything planned strategically. So yeah. Anywho, I will catch you lovelies in the next video.